Chapter 25. Examination of Nirvana. Verse 1. The opponent contends, if all is sunya, and there is neither production nor destruction, then from whose abandonment of defilements or from whose extinction of suffering can Nirvana be attributed? Nagarjuna asserts, if all is asunya, and there is neither production nor destruction, then from whose abandonment of defilements or from whose extinction of suffering can Nirvana be attributed? Verse 3. What is never cast off, seized, interrupted, constant, extinguished, and produced, this is called Nirvana. Verse 4. Indeed, Nirvana is not strictly in the nature of ordinary existence, for if it were, there would wrongly follow the characteristics of old age and death, for such an existence cannot be without those characteristics. Verse 5. If Nirvana is strictly in the nature of ordinary existence, it will be of the created realm, for no ordinary existence of the uncreated realm ever exists anywhere at all. Verse 6. If Nirvana is strictly in the nature of ordinary existence, why is it non-appropriating? For no ordinary existence that is non-appropriating ever exists. Verse 7. If Nirvana is not strictly in the nature of ordinary existence, how could what is in the nature of non-existence be Nirvana? Where there is no existence, equally so, there can be no non-existence. Verse 8. If Nirvana is in the nature of non-existence, why is it non-appropriating? For, indeed, a non-appropriating non-existence does not prevail. Verse 9. The status of the birth and death cycle is due to existential grasping of the skandhas and relational condition of the being. That which is non-grasping and non-relational is taught as nirvana. Verse 10. The teacher, Buddha, has taught the abandonment of the concepts of being and non-being. Therefore, nirvana is properly neither in the realm of existence nor non-existence. Verse 11. If nirvana is in the realm of both existence and non-existence, then liberation will also be both, but that is not proper. Verse 12. If nirvana is in the realm of both existence and non-existence, it will not be non-appropriating, for both realms are always in the process of appropriating. Verse 13. How could nirvana be in the realm of both existence and non-existence? Nirvana is of the uncreated realm, while existence and non-existence are of the created realm. Verse 14. How could nirvana be in the realm of both existence and non-existence? Both cannot be together in one place, just as the situation is with light and darkness. Verse 15. The proposition that nirvana is neither existence nor non-existence could only be valid if and when the realms of existence and non-existence are established. Verse 16. If indeed nirvana is asserted to be neither existence nor non-existence, then by what means is the assertion to be known? Verse 17. It cannot be said that the Blessed One exists after Nirodha, that is, release from worldly desires, nor can it be said that he does not exist after Nirodha, or both, or neither. Verse 18. It cannot be said that the Blessed One even exists in the present living process, nor can it be said that he does not exist in the present living process, or both, or neither. Verse 19. Samsara, that is, the empirical life-death cycle, is nothing essentially different from nirvana. Nirvana is nothing essentially different from samsara. Verse 20. The limits, that is, realm of nirvana, are the limits of samsara. Between the two, also, there is not the slightest difference whatsoever. Verse 21. The various views concerning the status of life after Niroda, the limits of the world, the concept of permanence, etc., are all based on the concepts of nirvana, posterior and anterior states of existence. Verse 22. Since all factors of existence are in the nature of sunya, why assert the finite, the infinite, both finite and infinite, and neither finite nor infinite? Verse 23. Why assert the identity, difference, permanence, impermanence, both permanence and impermanence, or neither permanence nor impermanence? Verse 24. All acquisitions, that is, grasping, as well as play of concepts, that is, symbolic representation, are basically in the nature of cessation and quiescence. Any factor of experience with regards to anyone at any place was never taught by the Buddha.